Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And of course, I want to share with you also guys our results from the VIP group of Telegram. I'm so happy to say that so far we have made 50 pips of profit. Of course, we have to include also guys that the market was almost closed on Monday. USD and CAD and GBPUSD banks were on holiday, and for that reason, of course, the market was very slow. Still, we were able to collect 100% of winning ratio. All of our signals on Monday went in profit. Of course, yesterday was not that promising day. We had few losses here and there, but eventually we were able to recover them with the pound NZD and the pound AUD. So far it's a good week, but of course we will do the best we can to make sure that you will get actually a much better week. And of course guys, if you want to join the VIP group of Telegram, you can contact our support to join right now. You can find the link in the description below of this video. You can also find the link to join the free group of Telegram, and also you can contact our support to join the free the VIP service from there as well. Anyway, let's now begin with the midweek analysis, and as usual we will start with the EURUSD. So as you can see, I sent this signal on Saturday to buy the EURUSD from 1.05598. As we can see guys, this signal was running in a big loss, but of course did not exceed the safe zone. And this is very important here, something to say. The edge of the safe zone guys is not a stop loss, and I think everyone here knows that already. The stop loss can be placed anyway outside of the safe zone. Unless the market didn't break out from the safe zone, then you cannot say it hit the stop loss. So therefore we can say that this signal is still active, and actually it was right it is running right now in profit, but of course it almost failed. I mean, it almost failed, really, just like 1 pip far away from the edge of the safe zone. However, so far it's running in about 42 pips of profit. Now what's next with the EURUSD? Now let me just tell you something guys, we will continue buying this pair. Now as you can see, what we need to do right now is simply looking at this level of support and a resistance, and now we have to highlight the bullish breakout candle from the resistance. We have to separate them right now. So as you can see, right here we're having a real level of the support. It became a resistance, a real attempt of the resistance multiple times, and then finally we are having here the real attempt of the resistance, followed later with that bullish breakout candle. Now what you will do next is simply highlight that bullish breakout candle and look at the nearest support to that bullish breakout candle. As you can see, we are having here resistance, 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 resistance. This is the nearest support. This right here is the nearest support to the bullish breakout candle. Guys, this is simply my 20 pips a day strategy. That is what I'm promoting here on my channel for free. You can actually do this way in scalping the market. Therefore, I would recommend to buy the EURUSD exactly from the same level of that support, exactly right there. Now, why right here? Because as you can see, after this bullish breakout candle, we are having here already a support number 1 has appeared, which means that the market has already retested that level. Therefore, we will be buying the EURUSD right on the second attempt of that support. Of course, combining that with the fact that we're having here a broken level of a resistance trend line, check this out, that tells us that the market actually, after the breakout from that level of a resistance trend line, will continue the fall to create also a second attempt of the support trend line. So therefore, buying the EURUSD exactly from that level is going to be our target. Of course, I will keep the same safe zone also. Let me just make sure it's just like that. Delete this one, and this one right here is going to be like this, and just like that. The safe zone should be ranging till the lowest level of a nearest support, just like that. So therefore guys, let me just write for you the new place to buy, which is going to be at 1.05843, and we will keep the same take profit level. That means that we're still aiming approximately 80 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone 27 pips only. That's kind of very tight for me guys. Come on, give me a break. I cannot give a signal with that tight safe zone. We have to give the candles a space to breathe. So therefore, the safe zone will be ranging for 42 pips. That's everything for the EURUSD. Let's now move to the pound USD. So pound USD also Oh, okay. I thought it reversed from here. Actually, the pound USD has almost failed because it has exceeded the safe zone. You could have placed your stop loss anywhere in this area. Anyway, regardless, the pair has went in the right direction. It was ranging inside of the safe zone, only exceeded the safe zone with just like, I would say, like only 3 pips only. I mean, guys, it's really, I don't know what to say. If you want to take it away from me, you can do it, but I'm going to take the credit of the signal, and I will say that the pound USD was actually ranging inside of the safe zone and has reversed exactly from that level later and almost hit the take profit level. Anyway, what's next with this pair? First of all, let's delete the entire old signal and move now to the daily chart. Now, on the daily chart, we do have right here a clear broken out level of a resistance, exactly just like that, at 1.22462. Based on the daily chart, this was, of course, a strong level of a real resistance, and right here we're having the bullish breakout candle. That tells us that there is a possibility for the market to fall to another 38 pips before we can continue buying it. But to do that, we have to confirm that there was a real level of a support on the same level. So therefore, let me just scroll here to the left side, and sure enough, right there. Now, let me just tell you guys, finding now the real level of the support will help me to find the exact good entry. Now, as you can see, I initially said that we will be buying at 1.22462, but looking here, we're having here a better entry. Check this out. This level of a support at 1.22611 is actually stronger and actually much better. Look at that. It's also the peak of the previous resistance right here. Let me now move to the 4-hour time frame. Now, the 4-hour time frame, that's really a perfect answer. Right here, we're having the nearest support to that bullish breakout candle. Right here, we're having a bullish breakout candle. Then we are having here resistance, 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 and right here, the nearest support to that bullish breakout candle. So that being said, let's wait for the pound USD to fall to another 28 pips before we can continue buying it. But of course, we need another sort of confirmation on that, right? And that kind of confirmation will be actually the trend lines. What I will do right now, guys, is simply draw the support trend line from this lower higher low all the way to this lower high, just like that. Now what I will do next is simply drag the very same line which I have just drawn here and place it right there at the nearest support trend line. Check this out. That's really a perfection. Now we are having here support trend line, which will most likely, guys, now be respected if the market is going to continue the fall. I believe it will be respecting that level of support trend line. By the way, what I just did right here is something called the magic of trend lines, and you can find 2 videos on my channel, actually more than 20 videos on my channel talking about the magic of Fibonacci, the magic of trend lines. Anyway, guys, long story short, we will have to wait for this pair to fall to another 26 pips before we can start buying it, aiming the nearest level of a key support right there at 1.23572, aiming approximately 96 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than the nearest level of a support for about 48 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. Moving now to the AUD USD. But before that, guys, I have to remind you about something I forgot to talk about earlier in this video. Today is gonna be busy day to the dollar. We are having the core PPI news, and also we are having the FOMC meeting minutes. Guys, of course, it all depends on the actual forecast or the actual outcome of this news. These news, if they were really bad to the dollar or very good to the dollar, they will actually rock the market, and they will gonna make a big changes on these signals that you are receiving right now. So therefore, please be careful and wise, and remember to close all your open positions at the time of this news. Never ever keep any trade running during this news. In my opinion, that falls under pure gambling, because you have already opened a sell or buy order and you are just keeping it to your luck. You are just hoping that the market will move in your favor upon this news. So again, be careful and wise about how you are trading the news. I don't know, maybe we can make a video about trading the news, but actually I don't feel like I'm into it. I will keep it for the CPI actually. I think yes, for tomorrow. Core CPI news will gonna happen tomorrow. I will make a trading news video about this one, not for the PPI news. Anyway, guys, let's back now to the analysis, and let's talk about the AUD USD. It was really one fantastic signal, and it has reversed exactly from the given price for the buy, and right now running in 73 pips of profit. Let me know please guys in the comments. And by the way guys, come on, the comments section is dead. I'm not asking you to compliment me at all. Just say what do you think about this signal. Did you take it or not? What do you think about the analysis? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Let me just know in the comments guys. Please make the channel alive because it's really what matters to me. Also, of course, don't forget to hit the like button if you are too greedy to write me a comment. Anyway guys, back to the AUD USD now. What can we expect next with this pair? I believe that this pair is going to continue the rise. Actually, if we look at the daily chart right now, the market is going to continue the rise till it reach the highest level of a nearest resistance at our take profit level at 0.64599. However, let's hope for a pullback to happen right here so we can continue buying this pair. Now actually this was the initial take profit level, but I believe the pair will continue the rise till it reach the highest level of a resistance right there at 0.65014. Why? Because it was also the strongest key support level in the past, which has already been broken out from. That being said, if the AUD USD is going to continue the rise, it will continue rising, aiming that level of the highest level of a resistance. That leads us with about 70 pips, which we can trade later. However, let's expect now a pullback to happen, and if that happens, where exactly we can continue buying this pair. Now let's just apply the support trend lines right here. So as you can see right here, we do have here of course a support trend line, as we can see. Now let's study this structure, because right here we're having a real level of support trend line, real level again 1 2 3 4 attempts of real support trend line, a fake breakout number 1, a fake breakout number 2. Now most likely those attempts of real support trend line will be also respected if the market will continue to fall till it reach that area. That being said, we will consider buying the AUD USD exactly at that level, and as we can see right here also right there, we're having the real level of the horizontal support as well. That being said, I would recommend to buy the AUD USD exactly from 0.64032 after it makes a pullback for around 29 pips. That's gonna be our new area to buy this pair, keeping the same safe zone, changing the price of the buy to be at 0.64032. And of course the take profit level now will be changed to be at 0.65014. I always do mistakes in typing. Anyway, that leads us with about I would say roughly 100 pips of profit. Meanwhile, 48 pips of a safe zone. Moving now to the USD CAD. Alright, so the USD CAD was almost the perfect signal. It hasn't been activated, but at least it has went in the right direction. And for that guys, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe also to the channel. Now what's next with this pair? First of all, let's delete the entire old signal. Now let me just make it short for you guys. We will be shorting this pair exactly right here at the nearest level of a real resistance at 1.36373. We can expect now a pullback since we're actually on Fibonacci 50. And therefore I would recommend to sell the pair exactly right here at Fibonacci 38.2. Waiting for the market to rise to another 45 pips is going to be our best shot, because right here we are having a real level of the resistance. It was also a real level of a support. It has been respected repeatedly guys. We are having here number 1 and number 2 fake breakouts from that level. Now since we are actually on 50 Fibonacci retracement, and also if we check the support trend line like that, now we can see that the market actually respecting that level of support trend line, and therefore we can expect a pullback. But however, eventually what we are looking for is a perfect sell order. As we can see right here, we're having also right here the resistance trend line. It became also a support trend line, of course the same line I have used. Again, to understand what I did right here, please refer to the magic of trend line videos. However, selling the USD CAD exactly at that level and aiming Fibonacci 61.8, which is going to be our target. That means that we will actually be expecting 95 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the real level of a resistance right here, or sorry, the peak of the fake breakout at 1.36843 for about 52 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. Let's now move to the USDJPY. And I want to finish this video guys, so let's now move faster. Forgive me, I will just make it very short and very quick. Now USDJPY, guys, as we can see, has failed. It went way below the safe zone by 27 pips. Of course, this signal has unfortunately failed. However, now what's next with this pair? Now, I believe if we look at the daily chart, the market has indeed been able to respect that level of a previous resistance right here at 147.242. But eventually what we're having right here is there a real level of a broken resistance right here, which has also become support number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, why I'm counting the candles? Because we are talking right now about daily chart. Now, that's the reason, of course, we can actually be relying on that level of the support. Moving now to the 4-hour time frame, as we can see, we're having here also from the lowest level, of course, right there exactly, a support trend line, which has been respected repeatedly. Now, moving to the 30-minute time frame. Now, based on the 30-minute time frame, as we can see, guys, we have to combine the support trend line with our with the nearest level of support, as we can see right here. Therefore, I would recommend to buy the USDJPY exactly from 148.500. After the market fall to another 15 pips, I believe it will be continuing it will continue to respect that level of a support trend line, aiming the highest level of a resistance right there at 149.503, expecting to make approximately 100 pips of profit, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a previous support for about 42 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. Moving now to the NZD USD. Alright, so NZD USD actually was really a perfect signal. Also, it has been activated and reversed exactly from the buy level. Got with the pips, the take profit level of 70 pips of profit. Again, guys, for that reason, please leave a nice comment and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, what's next with this pair? Moving now to the daily chart. Now, I believe that the NZD USD is still going to continue the rise, and as we can see right here, we do have right here a broken structure of a previous resistance as well. So that tells us if we expand this zone right here, we can see also that it was a real level of the support in the past. However, that tells us that maybe there is a possibility after retesting the broken level of a previous support right here for the market to make a pullback, and then we can buy the pair exactly at some certain point right here. To find the answer, let's now move to the smaller time frame. Moving to the 4-hour time frame. Right here, exactly, check this out. Right here, guys, we are having already a support number 1. That being said, I would recommend to wait for the market to fall all the way right here, and then we will be buying the NZD USD right on the second attempt of the support. Very simple and straightforward analysis. I really need to finish this video right now. Therefore, as you can see, guys, this is going to be our buy level. We have to wait for the market to fall to another 36 pips before we can continue buying it. Let's just combine the support trend lines just to have another kind of confirmation here. And as we can see, sure enough, that level of support trend line has been repeatedly respected. It became a resistance trend line for once, and now right here we can expect from the market to fall again, respecting hopefully the same level of support trend line, and then it will continue the rise till it reaches the peak of the resistance at 0.61325. That being said, let's just make this our take profit level, aiming approximately 110 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a support right here at 0.59651 for about 40 pips only. Let me now please write the signal for you. And moving now to the gold. Actually, I saved my time to analyze the gold. That's why, of course, I have to skip most of the pairs right here, guys, and just explain it quickly. Anyway, we need to talk about the gold. As we can see, guys, on Monday, the market has opened with a huge gap right here. On trading view, of course, we don't see this gap, and this is normal, guys. Many of the brokers have opened with the big gap right here. However, after checking trading view, it's just a strong bullish candle and nothing interesting there. Anyway, we are not going to work on this gap at all. Our work will be right here above that level of the take profit level. Therefore, we can say that the gold signal hasn't been triggered for the simple reason it has opened exactly on the take profit level. Now, remarkably, what we have right here is a strong real level of a previous, actually right here, of a previous level of a resistance. Check this out. 1853.38 actually was a strong level of a resistance, which has already been retested right here. Now that tells us that the gold right now is rising. And again, the reason for that, of course, if we look at the weekly chart, we do have right here, guys, a strong rejection from the attempt to break out from the long-term support at 1811.81. And that is again normal. The market will not simply go below 1800 immediately, because it went below 1900 very fast and exceeded all the 1900s zone, and it was almost to break out from 1800 as well. That's way too much for the gold. The gold couldn't bear it, and for that reason we can see based on the weekly chart, the gold has reversed exactly from the lowest level of a support at 1811. So that means that the gold will most likely now gonna continue the rise. Now the question is how long. We have to identify the take profit level in order to decide to open a buy order right here. Now in my opinion, that level of a previous support right here at 1885 is gonna be our take profit level, because the gold will most likely gonna continue the rise to another 233 pips before it's gonna make any further movements. It might actually continue the continuation, it might continue the rise. If it makes a pullback, then we will see what we can do next. But however, that's gonna be like the reversal point, or actually I would say like the last defense line for the gold. If it's gonna exceed it, then that's gonna be awesome, because we can easily buy exactly right here at the continuation of that support. If it's gonna reverse, that's gonna be a little bit tough, because we are not yet sure what will gonna happen, if the gold will continue the fall or will have somewhere here to make a pullback. However, what matters for us right now is buying the gold until it reaches that level of a previous support. Until then, we can decide what we can do later. So moving now to the daily chart. Now again, we are not really interested with this gap right here, because it doesn't concern us. I believe that the gold is going to continue the rise. Now moving to the 4-hour time frame, even to the 1-hour time frame. Check this out. Right here, guys, oh my god, did I move this? Okay, no problem. Right here, we're having that level of a previous key support level. Now check this out. The gold has indeed reversed exactly at the zone of that level of a previous support. It also here created a resistance level and has reversed exactly from the lowest level of a resistance. Now, let's add the Fibonacci retracement just to be sure of where exactly we can continue buying this pair. Now, sure enough, the market has reversed exactly above 61.8. That's gonna be, my friends, the safest level to start buying the gold, exactly right here at the lowest level of the support. Now, of course, we need another kind of confirmation, and let's make it in extreme trader style, shall we? So therefore, what I will do next is simply highlight the key resistance trend line right here and connect the real level of a resistance trend line. So as you can see right now, we are having a number 1, 2, and 3, and 1 fake breakout from that level of a resistance trend line. What I will do next is simply drag the same line right there and just place it right here at the nearest strong key support trend line. Check this out. Right here exactly. Let me just zoom in. And as you can see, we're having here the nearest strong key support trend line. It became a key resistance trend line, and finally another support trend line. All of that together tells us that the gold can be bought exactly from that level of a support right here at 1855.15. That's going to be the safest level to buy the gold. Back to the daily chart to highlight the take profit level. It's going to be right here, of course. 1 second, guys. I don't need to be confused. Yes, it's gonna be right here, aiming approximately 300 pips profit from the signal, aiming of course the nearest strong previous key support level at 1884, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging much lower than Fibonacci 50. Let's make it between 50 and 38.2. That means that the safe zone is ranging for about 125 pips only. Let me now write the signal for you. And there goes your deal, my friends, for the USD pairs and for the gold. Hopefully it will be a good deals, and hopefully we will all make good profits with it. Of course, another reminder, guys, about the news for tomorrow and today as well. Of course, the FOMC meetings cannot be ignored. We have to all of us, we have to be careful and trade wisely with these news coming out. Of course, also make sure to close your positions before the core PPI news are out. You can reopen your positions after making sure that these news haven't changed the direction of the market. So until then, guys, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.